map out other missions for this university, becoming an economic engine to attract new sponsored research, and frankly to make of our area a more attractive environment.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Two big stories lead our show this week. Mitch Daniels dropping a bombshell when he announced that he's stepping down as president of Purdue University. He'll join me in a moment for an extended interview, and I'll ask him about the timing of his departure and what's next. But first, an exclusive from our partners at the IBJ on another major sports venue for downtown Indianapolis. The Indy 11 selecting a spot for a new 20,000-seat soccer stadium right next to Victory Field, across the street from the Indiana Convention Center, very close to Lucas Oil Stadium as well. And it is a project that goes well beyond the soccer pitch. Our partners at the IBJ, reporter Mickey Shuey, breaking that story this week, and editor Lesley Weidenbener joins us from the IBJ newsroom now. Lesley, a lot of people have been interested in this story, and again, it's a story that goes well beyond the sports, well beyond just the stadium aspect.
Yeah, we've been watching this since 2019 when the legislature gave the Indy 11 an opportunity to finance a stadium. They have chosen the the diamond chain manufacturing site. There's actually still a plant operating there, but they will move out soon. Ursal Osdemer and the Keystone Group bought that site, and it will eventually be home to apartments, a hotel, retail, the stadium, and a number of other projects, office space too.
Wow, big project. How about the price tag? Has the price tag changed?
Absolutely. When this was first announced several years ago, they were looking at $550 million. There is not a final price tag on the project now, but the developer has said it could reach over $1 billion just because of inflation, but also because the commercial parts of the project are expected to be bigger than originally anticipated.
Wow, big story. A new home for the Indy 11 in downtown Indianapolis. IBJ editor Lesley Weidenbener, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Now on to our other big story this week. Mitch Daniels announcing that he is stepping down as president of Purdue University. After nearly 10 years on the job, he has been a change agent at Purdue and in higher education more broadly. He's also had a big hand in naming his successor, Dr. Mong Chang. And I'm pleased to be joined now on the show by Mitch Daniels from the Purdue campus. Mitch, again, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, you certainly surprised a few people, have stirred up a little news with this announcement. I understand you made the decision to do this maybe in April, just making the announcement a week ago or so now. Any significance to the timing? Why now?
No special significance. I've been thinking about it for a good long time. I think in such decisions, you got to put the enterprise first. And I believe we've done that through the process and certainly the selection that has been made up here. But you have to do this a little bit on instinct. Gary, I've often said to people, I think a good rule in such situations is better a year too soon than a day too late. And I've still got a few ideas and I think some energy, but I would never want to go stale in the job. And I was most conscious of the need to turn the place over in good shape and put it in strong hands. Yeah,
well, we want to talk about what might be next in a moment, but going in reverse here, a decade ago or so, when you went into this job, you were a novice in higher education. As you think back on those early days at Purdue, you're a guy who's a change agent really in any job you've held over the course of a number of years. What was that like? What was the learning curve like in higher education for Mitch Daniels?
Steep. I think I'm still climbing it, really. But I must say that the people at Purdue were tremendously welcoming, eager to teach a novice. I'll say eager to see somebody try some new things. After all, we're supposed to be a haven. We are a haven of innovation in so many ways. Why not in how we approach our own business? You know, I was named at about the same time in 2012 as we have named Mung in this year. I had 6 months to climb that curve you ask about. made 13 trips to campus, if I counted correctly, made field trips to other places, read every book in sight. Got here, I always say, in third grade as opposed to kindergarten with regard to higher ed. And my successor needs no such preparation, but I do think we've made a good plan by giving him 6 months to get ready.
We're going to talk about your successor and some of your many accomplishments in the second part of our interview, but a lot of people want to know, you say you have energy and some ideas left. What's next for Mitch Daniels? A lot of speculation on a return to politics. Are you going to get back into the political game, in particular with a run for governor?
Apparently, a lot of people are thinking about these things and talking about them, but I'm not one of those people. And I literally haven't given it a thought and won't, whatever might be next, and I hope there will be a next. I won't be giving that a thought for quite a long time. I got a lot on the plate right here at Purdue. There will still be things on the plate on December 31. I'm going to advance them as far as I can, and also, as I say, try to make sure my friend Mung gets off to a rocket start.
But politics could be in that mix of things that are next for Mitch Daniels?
I wouldn't rule it out, Gary, but I assure you it's not the first, second, or third thing on my mind. And I've enjoyed, of course, the chance to serve in different capacities in the past. I was never obsessed with public office, and I'm not now.